Monday.
Hello.
Hi, you.
Hi.
Special guest, Sage.
Yes.
Today
I'm here.
on this, I was going to say fine Friday, but that's not Friday. This magical Monday.
Magical Monday.
Magical. Is it magical?
Mm,
How magical is your Monday today?
on
On a scale of Harry Potter
mm,
to like talent show, like elementary school talent show.
oh, that's a hard one. Also, what's the scale I'm going off of?
The scale, right?
Mm-hmm.
A nerdy little elementary school
Elementary
magic
school.
show,
And then Harry
like
Potter.
a talent show, and Harry Potter.
I'm like right here.
You're like at
Yeah. What
David Blaine. Just kidding.
Who's David?
Is that his
Blaine?
name? I don't know. He's a hello.
Hello.
Oh, it's it's not super magical today, but it's a nice day. It's officially spring.
Mm-hmm. Happy spring.
Happy spring. Yay. It feels spring here.
Mm-hmm.
Hallelujah. It's lovely. And you are done with school today?
Not yet.
Are you supposed to be in school right now?
Maybe.
Good morning, Mary. Are you supposed to be in school right now? Are you bitching right now?
No.
Wow.
It's just a check-in day. Also, I can do it right after this. So.
Hello,
Hello.
Susie. That was a cute
Good
little
morning,
biopic,
Danielle.
wasn't it? That little like monster eye thing.
It's cute.
It was like a purple Mike Wazowski. Is what it looked like. Good morning, Danielle. Danielle did amazing homework. I am seeing beautiful homeworks. Yeah, I know. Sage and I were scrolling through the other day, and she was like, "Whoa,
yeah,
that's magical." Yeah. Hello, Rebecca. Happy spring, Cheryl.
Happy spring.
Yay. This is really a close second favorite season for me.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Huh.
It's so close to autumn. Like, you know how much I love autumn?
Yeah.
Spring is like right there.
Mm.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
The homeworks have been beautiful. Sage was super impressed. Hello, Ashley. And just seeing all the variations and the cute little, just magical fairies.
And everybody's looks different. It's so cute. I love it.
Yeah.
Some people did blonde hair. Some people did black hair.
The hair has been magical.
I know. The
Luscious.
curly. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah. The hair's. So if you haven't seen the homework, it is my bio picture right now up on my thing. But these are the little mushrooms, which the mushrooms have been outstanding as well. So cute.
So many different colors too with the mushrooms and everything.
Yeah.
It's so
there
cute.
they are.
There they are.
That's a better view. And there's the little fairy gals, different outfits. Here they are in real life. Well, they're friends. I love it. The homeworks have been super impressive. I've just been super proud of everybody doing that. Those faces are tiny, guys. Those faces are
so tiny.
Tiny. I mean, that's smaller. That's like a dime.
Yeah.
A nickel.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
A dime.
That's some small facial features. So part of the homework is the option to do it in fondant. And I also have a mold that you can make the face with, just takes care of the nose and the lips and the placement a little bit more. So if you're interested in that, there was a little link right there. You can go to the shop and get the mold or make your own. I show you how to make your own too.
Yeah. And it's kind of cool because it's the same exact mold from the cookie that you actually did. Yeah, and it fits that cookie cutter really well, that Anne Clark fairy profile, which can be very scary. That cutter. Getting to that, doing the body and the outfit's really fun, and the wings are beautiful, and then you get to that little face and you're like, okay, this is small. So the mold is there just as an option to maybe make that a little easier. And less scary. A little more fun. And you painted a face. Yeah, I did. And was it easier than just painting a flat face? How did you feel about doing that? It was a lot easier because the problem with me when I go to paint something, it's the nose, and I don't like, painting on a nose. I like the dimension.
Yes, the nose is the hardest.
Yeah, and it kind of like makes your face just easier to look at and decorate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Sounds like nice days for you guys down in Ventura and there.
Overcast here.
Yeah, it's a little overcast. Yeah. Hello, Delma. Good morning, Bev. Something else is going on because the fairies are quite springy, or they can be depending on the colors. You can change it up. It could be a winter fairy. Do an autumn fairy.
You could do one for each season.
Going on the to-do list. Good morning, Lily.
Good morning.
And but something very springy going on is the Easter party packages. So it is a class to using my bunny cutters. This is like, he has arms too. Where's his arms? It's like a Mr. Potato Head. He has little arms, and you can poke holes so that they can be hinged. He can be hinged. Has 4 little arms and legs. Not 4 legs and 4 arms, but you got the idea. Like a spider bunny. No, so he's an adorable little guy. I don't even know when I did that originally. It was a long time ago.
A really long time ago.
That was like in the OG beginnings of McGoo U. This bunny was born. And so right now it's like you get the cutter, you get the class, so like the tutorial, and I believe that package is $8. If you are a McGoo U subscriber though, like an annual one, you already have the class, so you don't need to get the party package. If you need the cutter, you can get the cutter, and that's on sale for McGoo U subscribers for $7. So just get the cutter, right? But if you're not a McGoo U subscriber and you just want to do the bunny, it's a great little package deal. Arty's Easter cookie starter bundle. So that's just the cutter and this class here of doing the bunny, and then this beautiful spring set. That is one of my favorite cookies. That rectangle one that was just up there with the nest. That so cookie on the right.
It's so cute. The textures too.
Like that is, I don't know. It's one of my favorite spring cookies ever. And just seeing everybody, everybody's take on it. So there it is. That's the whole party. Oh, there's more than just that. Look at that. Okay, so it's the class of that little nest cookie, the monogram, the egg, the bunny. See, that's the bunny all hinged up, all put together. Look how cute.
So cute. Pink little cheeks.
This little dapper vest. So there's the royal icing recipe. It's all the parts for you to be successful, really. But there's more. Oh my gosh, I forgot I did that. If you're interested in brush lettering, there are some Easter lettering guides in here. There's the whole alphabet. This is where you use a water brush pen with food coloring in it to water brush beautiful sayings, spring and Easter sayings onto your cookies. Heck, you could do it on paper. That's what I like to do. I like to practice on paper and then do it on cookie. It's a life skill.
It really is.
Learning to do brush lettering. It's like a contemporary calligraphy. So those are all the guides so that you can help you practice the letters, and then the sayings, the let me see. Can you open the spring sayings one? Oh, they're there.
Yeah.
So it's just in like a grayed out, like it's like
so cute.
Pale kind of thing, so you can just trace right over it.
And I've tried these outlines before, and they're so cute because they're so, once you like do a few, you can kind of like broaden out a little bit more and start making your own too, and like tweak things or add some more letters and stuff, do some more sayings. It's super, super helpful and really cute.
So it's a mix of using a food color marker and a water brush pen, some of those, and then you can mix and match them. But so that is really fun too. There's also, so that's the starter bundle. It's just the cutter and then those lessons. The other pack is like, has a little bit more, a lot more actually. This is so there's a couple options if you want to join in with the little bunny set. This is the party in a box bundle. This has a lot more stuff in it. It's the cutter, it's the tips. So we make some roses in the basket there that, and it has the tips that you need for that. The coupler, the ring, so it's 4 tips, a cleaning brush, a flower nail, because you're going to need that to make your roses, some tipless bags, the tutorial, of course, the tutorial for the other set, 3 bonus video tutorials, 2 printable brush lettering guides, 1 month access. What? 1 month access to McGoo U Student Body Facebook group. Lucky. Greatest group around. And 3 bonus beginner video tutorials. So like about the cookie dough, like how to mix it.
Consistency.
A video showing it all, right?
Yeah.
Wow. So that's a fun little
so cool
option. So once again, if you are a McGoo U member, you have access to all of that stuff. If you don't have the cutter, just get the cutter. If you don't have the tips or the flower nails, you can get that too. But don't get the bundle because you already have all those classes available to you, including the brush lettering and all that stuff. So if you are a McGoo U member, it's already yours. If you just want to become a McGoo U member, that's awesome too. Then you'll have access to the party plus 6 years of McGoo U. The other thing, heads up for you McGoo U members, you might want to get you want to get this cutter anyway. I'm gonna a little spoiler alert. You'll want to have this cutter for next month. So we're gonna do something a little different with it. So you saw him with the hinged arms and everything. This month is gonna be a little different. It's really fun. I'm super excited about it. So you're gonna want him. Yeah. That's what's going on spring and cookie wise. Such a deal, right? Yeah, it's the season. 'Tis the season. Is a class for April. Yeah. Little heads up on that guy. And I've seen him done so many different ways. I've done him as a bear, and I've seen people do him as a moose, I think. Oh my gosh. In like a reindeer costume, you know? Like where it's just like a normal person's face, and then it's like an animal.
It would be so cute
costume.
if you did a llama. It kind of looks like a llama face. You know that like shape?
Yeah.
The weird like.
Would you just do his little bottom legs as like a little llama with little hanging legs?
Yes. That's so cute. Oh my gosh.
Giving it away. You know, at McGoo U, we always like to make deals. Oh, there he is as a bear.
Bear. So
ask
cute.
and ye shall receive. He's so funny. You can do him differently. Like this face is particularly like one of my favorites. Some people say he's a little creepy. I think he's hilarious.
So cute.
But like, there's a different picture of him in the bundle picture where he's like very sweet. In this one, he's like a little what is it? He's like all knowing. I don't know. So there he is, a little different. He's sweet. Yeah, you can do him as a girl.
And you could do the eyes like in so many different ways.
Yeah. Yeah. It's cute. Just by changing the ears, you know, he can be like different animals, which would be very cute. A monkey. Could we do a monkey? Oh my gosh. Just trim his little ears. Maybe even all the way off. Could he just be like a human? I don't think I've seen him as like just a human without ears. No, but he's going to be a little different this month. We're going to dress him up in a tasty way. Yeah. So I'm excited about next month.
Yeah.
What else is happening? What's going on?
Last week was the first week back in school.
For you, yeah, you went to. You're actually in person school.
Yeah.
For part of the day, not on Mondays, but the rest of the week.
Yeah.
How has that been?
It's a little bit weird. I didn't think that. I don't know. I didn't think that a lot of the kids would be following all the rules and stuff, but it was actually pretty good. Like I felt like the teachers were taking it seriously, so I felt safe and it was good.
Yeah, that's good. I bet it's really nice to see friends and teachers in person. And
oh yeah.
So this is the first time in a year that you've been back in school in person.
So weird.
It's really weird.
What the heck?
It's amazing how fast you adapt.
Yeah,
to things.
Yeah, like there are things that I miss, like having my own desk like set up all the time, having it, you know.
You've gotten used to that here.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And like having natural light, I hate
fluorescent school lights.
They make my head hurt. But also, there are things that I don't miss, like distractions all the time, or
me walking behind
no
your camera.
Oh man. Yeah, there was one time. Oh my gosh. Okay. During Halloween, she dressed up as Joe Exotic, and as you all know, and she walked past my camera, and my friend texted me. She was like, "Who was that?" And I was like, "Oh, that's my mom dressed up as Joe Exotic." And I was like, "Here, she'll walk in again." And I was like, "Here, come on, Mom, like walk past me," and just like turn to the camera. And my friend texted in the group chat, like the
class
in the
chat.
Google Meet chat, and she said, "Sage, is that Joe Exotic in your house?" And I was so embarrassed, but it was so funny. The teacher got very mad, but she was like, "Let's keep the topic on English." I was like, ah.
Oh my gosh.
It's a little embarrassing.
I bet there's been some crazy bad things, like not bad, but like embarrassing things that have happened to people.
I bet.
I did have a nightmare that I was on a Zoom call, and that I just didn't even think about it. I went to the bathroom with it, and I know people have done that. Like that's actually happened.
That is so
it just becomes like, oh, I'm just watching this. It's almost like you're watching a video, not thinking it's sometimes maybe your camera's on. Oh my gosh, how embarrassing would that be?
No, I always, like, in class, obviously, we need to go to the bathroom sometimes, and, I'll, like, need to go to the bathroom, but I'm so scared, and so I literally, like, leave the Google Meet for, like, 5 seconds, go to the bathroom, and then I come back and join back in because I'm so scared. I don't trust the mute button at all. It scares me. I feel like everyone can still hear me, so I'm just silent still, even if I'm on mute.
Best advice for pricing cookies. Now you price $3 a cookie, not a dozen, right? No. Please tell me, Cheryl. No. Are you saying that is the best, or what is the best advice? It's I think that's a good base price for sure. Like to start at $3 a cookie, because people buy. You're at a bakery. How much is a cupcake cost? How much is a basic cupcake cost?
Okay, a cupcake, it ranges just from like the stuff on top of it, but just like a regular cupcake, I believe is $4.25.
Friends?
So
a dozen, thank you. Like, no. Yes. Yeah, when you can get a cupcake, which cupcakes are lovely and can be beautiful and delicious and everything, but when that is $4, that's a lot less work goes into a single cupcake than it goes into a single cookie.
Oh, yeah.
And so people really need to be aware of that you're this isn't a cupcake. This isn't a bag of cookies from the grocery, or a thing of Oreos. This is a custom, high end for sure. This is a lot of time, and you're designing and you're creating and
you're taking their suggestions and color palettes and wanted stuff on it and stuff. So
yeah, a cupcake's fun, but when people are willing to shell out $4 for a cupcake, they should be educated by you, the maker, that these take a lot more time than a cupcake. And should be priced accordingly, definitely. 3 is a nice place. Like, this is where we start. We can go up. We go up from here, right? Coffee. Cupcakes also have a shorter shelf life.
Yeah, that's very true.
That's interesting. Yeah,
especially when like it's a cream cheese based frosting, or honestly any type of frosting. I think has some sort of
butter something,
milk,
not
eggs.
Shelf stable.
Yeah.
Which is the beauty of the cookie as well, that you can ship them. I think that's why so many cookiers have been busy throughout the pandemic, is because it's its own little single serving, sanitary, customized, edible gift. I mean, you can't hit all those boxes with anything else. I mean, you kind of can a little bit, but nothing does it like a cookie, really.
No.
Yeah, cookies are rad.
Yeah, I think they're the most versatile.
Yeah.
Kind of treat to have. and make. Because you can do so much with just one cookie.
If you were along for the ride on Friday, the experiment of the paint pour cookies. I have them here. They're all dried now. Yes. These were the experiment of how the paint pour came out. That looks like veins.
It really, yeah.
That's kind of creepy, kind of cool. It was interesting. It was I knew it would be like.
I'm so tempted to just lick it.
So that was pretty fun. That was a fun experiment. It's always fun on Fridays. That's where we do just fun things, which I have a specific thing we're going to do on this Friday. It's going to be, wait, what was it? Oh yeah, I remember what it was. I already forgot. I remembered I had something. So I have something planned for Friday for our play date. So you can join me then. But in the meantime, I did an experiment Saturday.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to
talk
about. Yeah. I was like, wait, tell them about the,
Okay. The paint pour experiment, I would say it wasn't like super successful. It wasn't something I would do it with kids. I think it would be a great activity / art project / edible project for kids. It's just the results look too much like a dip, which is a lot tidier. But it was very relaxing.
Yeah. I also feel like, like the satisfying videos on Instagram or whatever, it would get probably a lot of views from that too, because people who don't know cookies don't know technique and stuff.
I mean, I'd rather just do it in paint.
Yeah.
I was wondering if you were going to pull that up. I was a little worried that you were, and here it is.
That's what my friend saw. It's back.
That is me.
Oh,
am I proud? Yes. That wig. Oh my gosh. As soon as I put that wig on, I was
that wig is very, there's that word again, versatile, because
I don't think it is. Like some wigs, like there are some wigs that like, oh, you should have this wig for all Halloweens because it could fit so many characters.
Yeah, that's true.
This one has 2 possibilities.
Miley Cyrus
and Joe Exotic.
Joe Exotic. You could also dress up as like an 80s person.
Yeah, I mean, you could do other things.
Yeah, but it's so gross. It's so gross. Ew.
Joe Exotic. Oh. But so the really successful experiment we did, raise your hand if you know what nutritional yeast is and the joys of nutritional yeast. Any takers? Yeah. It sounds really not good. The first time I heard nutritional yeast, I was like, that sounds not fun, like some weird health food thing or whatever. But I don't know how many years we've been like putting it on everything, but it is wonderful.
Potatoes.
Yeah, potatoes. I like to make homemade rolls and then brush the top with butter and nutritional yeast.
It's so good.
We don't always say nutritional yeast because that, again, it doesn't sound delightful.
It doesn't sound appetizing. Neither does this one, but
what we call it doesn't sound delightful, but it's a lot more fun of a word. You do, Lorraine. It is the best.
Yeah.
Yes, Danielle.
Yay.
Okay, if you don't know the wonders, yay, Lily. Okay. If you don't know the wonders of nutritional yeast, go get some. It looks like fish flakes.
Yep.
It looks like a little dry fish food.
Don't be scared by it, though.
Don't be scared.
Please. Just hang on with us.
Yeah.
Just a second.
So I make homemade rolls and then just brush the top with butter and nutritional yeast. And it like gets this, it lends this like kind of cheesy flavor to it.
Almost like a nutty, cheesy flavor.
There's this umami like deliciousness. I'm so glad. We put on popcorn and all kinds of things. You have 2 containers in your pantry. You're about to have a 3rd, Lily. So we call it nooch. And I know a lot of people call it nooch. It's a lot, not tastier word, but it's a lot more fun. Put it in hamburgers. Okay, we haven't tried that. On top of meats and seafood. That sounds delightful. Yeah. It's like buttery, cheesy. My mouth is watering just thinking about it.
I know, mine too.
Fries would be interesting.
Fries would be so good.
So it's like all protein, cheesy smell. Right. And that might turn some people off too. They might be like, what is this? But it tastes so good. I just came with fish flakes. Okay. Nutritional yeast. Go and get some if you haven't used it.
Yeah.
Nooch.
Try it on like, what is that potato that we creamer potatoes.
Oh, creamer potatoes, like the little baby potatoes. Boil some of those up.
Oh,
dump a pile of nooch on it.
So good.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's really good for you. There's a lot of great things in it, and not a lot of bad things.
Yeah,
there's really no downside to it.
A lot of vegan people use it to get like a cheesy taste with their pasta, or
because it's not dairy.
Yeah,
it's like a byproduct of something else.
Yeah.
So our issue was, we love it on popcorn, but you put it on, and no matter how you kind of arrange it, you get like this huge layer of nooch at the bottom, not sticking to the popcorn. Some of it sticks to the popcorn, but like most of it just falls off.
It's a waste.
Yeah, and so this always bothered us. We're like, we want more nooch to be on the popcorn, and we seriously looked up so many different ways for it to get, you like butter and then the nooch or whatever. Or some people like would put it into a container with the nooch so that the like slight moisture in there would like make it stick. We tried it all. But so I was like pondering this on Saturday. I was like, wait, science, people. Okay, let's use science. So what I did was I took the nooch and I put it in a coffee grinder. Like, it grinds up beans into really fine powder. And so I put a bunch of nooch into the coffee grinder, so it just pulverized it to absolute powder. When you want to take off the lid, you don't want to breathe heavily or anything, because you're going to get like that nooch lung. But so then we poured, actually we put garlic, lemon, olive oil on the popcorn, and some garlic salt, and then the powdered nooch. There was barely any at the bottom. It all stuck to the popcorn.
It was like heaven in your mouth.
A highly successful experiment.
Georgianne should put that in her popcorn book.
Yeah, notes for Georgianne to add to her. Yeah. So pulverize the heck out of your nooch, and that was the key to getting it to stick to your popcorn.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Oh, now I want that right now.
I know.
Now
time to go make some popcorn.
Time.
So it was like lemony, cheesy, garlicky.
It's so good.
It was amazing.
Yeah. So good.
So yeah, put that on your list of things to do with your nooch. So you'll have your regular nooch, and you have 2 containers of it, but now you need a third, because you need your pulverized nooch in a separate container. It sticks to most things. It's just popcorn was like this like missing link.
I think it's just because the popcorn is so dry, and then
most things you put it on are like wet enough to stick.
Yeah.
So there's the secret to the universe. And if you haven't tried nooch, go to your local health food store or Amazon and get yourself some fish flakes and make everything more delicious.
It's amazing.
I know. We don't drink coffee. I don't even know why we have a coffee grinder. Where did that come from? But anyway, we use it for a lot of things. I use it to grind up candies to put in. Hello, Deborah. I'll grind up candies in it to put in cookie dough.
Yeah.
You love it on veggies. It's good on everything. Anything you want to like melt in your butter first, then pour it. I've tried that, Lorraine. I tried it, and it was like,
it wasn't like as
it didn't get.
I like the
incorporated
powdery,
as much.
I don't like. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I like the powder finish on top of my popcorn. I don't know.
I like the matte finish. The popcorn. It's an aesthetic. Yeah, I tried it with the butter. That was better than just. So that was that's second place. But pulverizing the junk out of it. It's your old coffee grinder from long ago. Okay. Way back when.
Way back when.
Good morning, Emily. I think I've said this before. Emily Elizabeth. Is that the girl from Clifford the Big Red Dog?
Emily Elizabeth.
Is that her name?
I think
Do you remember
talked
that
about
show?
this before
I know that's
on a live.
I know. I feel like it too. I feel like this is either very deja vu or we've already said that. Because it's saying her first and her middle name together. Emily Elizabeth is the girl with the big red dog, right? It is.
Emily Elizabeth.
Sponsored on my hand rather than machine. What's the easiest to start out with? Fonts. Okay, I think when you pick a font, Ones that aren't super, super straight. I mean, in this case,
Like,
it's different when you do brush lettering. Like if you're it depends on if you're piping them or lettering them. So if you are piping them, doing more fluid fonts are going to be a little easier than doing really precise, straight, like serif fonts. Unless you're really good, like if you're really good at piping straight. Yes, people used to call me that in elementary school. Where's your big red dog? Okay, yeah. Way back in my dusty brain files.
At the same time, though, I did a lot of monogram cookies at the bakery and stuff. And for a lot of them, they did want straight.
Yeah, real classic.
And I mean, some letters are a lot easier than others.
Yeah,
but
piping. Okay.
Yeah, you have to have the right consistency of the icing in order to do
key.
Both. Like, they're both really different. If it's straight, you want a thicker consistency. But if it's like brush lettering, you want one that can settle into the next.
Yeah. Like a lettering consistency is key. As far as good fonts, though, I mean, what I really would suggest too is practicing on paper. Like just pick a font and print a couple of them out in your Word or name, or you can even letter it out yourself if you want a specific look to it, right? And then put wax paper over it and just practice it so you get that muscle memory before you even take it to cookie. So you have a couple, like you're not just going straight to cookie and going like, oh my gosh, I hope this works, and then projecting is always makes things a lot easier. Projecting and being able to trace that on the cookie, it helps with spacing. It helps with so many things. If you have a projector, that's always nice to not have to do any guesswork when you're lettering, because that's just one more thing to throw at you as you're trying to not breathe and trying to do all that stuff. And there are other transfer methods if you don't have a projector, of course, but a lot of people do have a projector, and it's always good. Yeah, wax paper over your piece of paper, and just your hand will get to know that word, and see what's easier for you, because different people are different too. Some people are really good at piping really straight lines, and then some people are just like, oh my gosh, this is breaking every time, and it's just frustrating. I tend to think that almost like cursive is a little easier, just because I think there's a little more give. It's not quite as precise. There's a little more room for variations, right? So yeah.
Also, you don't have to keep picking it up, and it's all one line.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes you do want to break, so you don't have too many crossovers, because then you have areas that are weak because you're going over and over the same point. So sometimes, like on an L loop, instead of going over the top of that L, you want to break and come back around instead of going right over that piped line. So it's a lot of practice, I feel like, and I think people tend to just go straight to cookie. And I think that can be really frustrating, because you're not going to get it the first time. I think that's why a lot of people complain about font, is because they don't practice off cookie, and you're just sitting there wasting a cookie or scraping off, and you know what I mean? Yeah. Of course, Cheryl. Fonts are practice is the name of the game with lettering. In my opinion.
I love doing lettering. It feels so cool, especially when you like have a word down. You're like, oh.
Yeah. I agree. And sometimes if you have a word that you do a lot, and you don't like, or a phrase too, like a short phrase, especially on cookies, you want short, to keep your phrases short. Sometimes I'll just put in a phrase into Google search, like happy birthday, say. Just put in happy birthday lettering, and it'll come up with so many options in the images, so you can look at even what looks nice to you, just already set up, like so many people will just letter for days, in different styles and things. And so it's like you're going through a catalog and you're like, I like that one. And try piping that one, printing it out and try it and make variations on it.
You could also have a serial killer notebook.
Serial killer notebook is key. That one you're showing right there, the Boo one, that's piped and flooded. That is a piped, but it looks like brush lettering. Those are all piped. See, yeah, I tend to like cursive, don't I?
The Happy Halloween.
That one's brush lettered with the food color marker. Yeah.
And
look at how much. Yeah, there's more lettering on here than I thought.
I know.
That hello is wet on wet. Yeah, that's wet on wet too. And there's the monogram. Man, there is. So these are past indexes of all the past classes at McGoo U. Wow. It's funny to look through all of these. Like, this is a lot of cookies. These are a lot of classes. Well, okay, that's from 2018. That's not, yeah, that we still got years to go.
Yeah, dang.
Oh, look at that March one. Go back to the March. Look at her, the little leprechaun girl.
So adorable.
Remember her?
I love that.
Wild. So that was 2018. So 3 years ago. These are all the segments that are there every month at McGoo U. Ooh, that's a good extra frosting.
Yeah.
Look at me go. Wait, was that a
go?
There's been some fun things. I do need to. Oh, we're gonna watch it. Oh, okay, because I was curious about what I did there. How funny. I do forget sometimes.
Outlining.
It's a nice green.
I know.
10 out of 10.
It looks like that green.
It does.
It's like that same exact color.
I kind of have a favorite green, don't I?
Yeah. Kelly green. That's a little bit lighter than Kelly green, actually.
Ooh, what am I gonna do next? Okay, that dot was a little wonky. It doesn't matter. I decided to. Okay, we used a little sugar veil there.
Switching it up. A little doily.
It does. Little Irish hanky.
Wow.
Am I gonna put those little pearls on, or I decided I was done? What did I do?
Just one.
Oh, I just decided. I was like, no, I'm just gonna use one. That is an extra frosting where I use the extra frosting from class to just make a random design off the top of my head from start to finish. So it did change. I could see my brain working. Did you see that?
Yeah. I'm like, ooh, never mind.
Watch my brain at work. Sometimes it's scary. Yeah, fun stuff. More fun to come. My gosh, it's I'm looking forward to next month's and seeing more of our little fairy gals this month. Amazing job, friends.
Keep them coming.
Your dog loves to sit by you when you try lettering directly on the cookie. She knows when I say, ugh, she's getting a snack. Yeah, it can be frustrating because you know how you want it to look. And you did mention something which I want to clarify because that was funny if we just leave there.
Serial killer?
Yes. Yeah. I have started your videos from the beginning. We never catch up to the current, but boy, am I glad I joined. Nothing but fun and very informative. I am so glad you're with us, Brenda. That's so fun. Some people, you should go with the current just because then you can earn your patches. But if that, it is, I need to watch back some of the old ones because I haven't seen them for years and years. Sage mentioned a serial killer notebook, and that is what I call my notebooks here. Okay. I practice, here we go. A lot of brush lettering in them. Sometimes it doesn't make any sense because I'm just watching TV. Yeah. Or just listening,
And writing down whatever they say.
So sometimes it says just random. Oh yeah, here we go. Just hopefully it doesn't say anything too incredibly scary. Rage. This is Jesus. That's husband. Sometimes it depends on what I'm watching or listening to. Apparently,
it's so satisfying to look at. There's my name.
I was thinking about you or listening to you. So yeah, you fill in the lines, and that's how you kind of practice. Get your muscle memory going. And I wasn't joking. I just randomly picked up that notebook off the wall, and there we go. What are you saying? Do you see something weird?
This one's mine.
You did that one. Yeah. Look at that. So it's really great practice. Yeah. For sketching out ideas and lettering for specific phrases that are going on to your cookies. Like, I'm not going to write Santa Claus one time. I'm going to write it 50 times. I'm going to, Hanukkah. Oh my gosh, that word.
Yeah.
You're going to write it over and over till you get something you like, change it up, I thought about the patches. I do want to get there. I just think I can learn so much from all the videos. I have to go into the current classes. Fingers crossed. Yeah. And a lot of people jump in different ways. They start with the current ones. And then some people do, like this month, they'll do all of the marches, which.
Oh, that's actually super smart, because then like if you're using a green or something,
sometimes there will be similar color palettes, sometimes not. But it's really cool to see all of the marches side by side. It used to be easier when there were 3 years. Now there's going to be 6 marches to do.
Wait, you've been doing McGoo U for 6 years now?
I think so.
That is so weird to think about.
2014 of September, I think. October was the first one.
Whoa.
And if you are curious about the patches, that is when people do their current month's homework and turn it in using the hashtag McGoo U homework. 7 years this October.
Crazy.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
So weird.
So those are the patches you can earn. The little piping bag patch is for 3 months in a row of homework current. So that would mean if you wanted to start this month, you do the fairies this month. Next month, you do your next current homework. And then you do the month after that. And you would earn that little cute little piping bag patch. After you do 12 months, doesn't have to be consecutive, but getting up to that piping bag patch, instead of getting that last one, you'd get a rolling pin for doing 12 months. So you get 3 piping bag patches, and then your 4th one, instead of getting another piping bag patch, you get the rolling pin, which means you're on a roll.
Oh, that's
you've done 12 months of homework. This is the mixer patch. This is when you spread the good gospel of cookie decorating. You share McGoo U with a friend, and they join McGoo U as an annual subscriber. You earn a mixer patch. The apron patch is a good idea. This is just, at some times I just send apron patches out to for specific reasons. There's it's like the miscellaneous patch. The oven mitt is when you do good deeds and like give cookies to charity. It's lending a little oven mitted helping hand to your community. It doesn't go to family. I mean, if your family's involved in something, it can be, but typically it's for schools or communities or different groups that you can donate cookies for. There's a lot of opportunities to do that. Probably, as most of you know, there's always good reasons to give cookies, donate cookies. So then you earn an oven mitt. It's an idea. I hope my boss doesn't see this. I call out sick at least once a week now to watch videos and work on them. We won't tell. Friends, it's always great to chat with you.
It's always great.
Get your little bunny cutter.
Be prepared.
Either to do the bunny, the little hinged bunny. He's stinking adorable. Oh my gosh, if I got that in my Easter basket, I would squeal with delight. Or to do this coming up month of homework, because it's going to be really adorable.
Yeah. I'm excited.
So, such a different look than the hinged bunny, but really fun. I'm excited too. So Friday we have another fun thing to do. So join me Friday.
Yeah.
We'll do a cookie play date. It's an interesting one. Another experiment that was very successful. I don't think it's fun. So join me Friday, and in the meantime,
have a delicious day.